Okay, I've been painting, so that's why the paint is there. So, I was shuffling the cards off camera, and all these cards flew out, and I took all of them. So I'll show you. The first one was the Hierophant, and this is for Gemini ending out the month of July. So we have the Hierophant, which is a good card. It symbolizes looking for wisdom within, but knowing that you have the answers in your soul and the ability to connect with God, your creator, for the answers that are in your soul already, but you have to be quiet to hear them. The next card that popped out was the Hermit. The Hermit symbolizes seclusion. I don't want to give advice on what you should do. I would just say that if you have a moment or opportunity to be alone, use that time to not allow fear and stress to come in, and to allow your soul and your creator of your soul to minister to you and to give you information that comes to you at a time when you're feeling alone, secluded, sometimes even pushed away. Or sometimes your soul just tells you need to be alone, even when you have familiar circumstances around you, even when you have people around you who you're used to seeing every day or being around every day. That doesn't mean that you have to say, I can't be around you. It just means that you need to have the strength to be able to tell yourself, that you may be looking for some type of strength from your relationships and your familiarity that you have with people around you, that it can make you feel comfortable and okay, but it's not serving the higher purpose of your soul and what you're supposed to be, the information you're supposed to be receiving from your creator. And this card, the Ace of Swords, also came out, and this indicates victory after a struggle. So something in here is a struggle that you know is going on, whether it be internally or people around you. And the struggle basically just says, trust God, trust your creator. Hang on for a second. It's okay. Trust God, trust the creator. Allow yourself to be one. It's just you and God. See? It's just him and the light. Okay? Now he's holding the light, but that's a choice to, you see how the light can't be contained, it's illuminating. To me, this symbolizes choosing to communicate with God and your creator and your soul. Apart from just the knowledge that you already have. Because whatever struggle you're going through, if you look to your creator and you trust, what comes in that moment of uncomfortability sometimes, in those moments of being uncomfortable, when you just don't want to think about what you're struggling with, or you don't want to think about what's hurting you, or the things that seems to make things awkward and you don't want to be around, you just want to fit in. Sometimes it's, a struggle to fit in where you don't really belong, or with patterns, familiar patterns that are around you that you want to break free from. And it's just, if you do your work, there is victory. There is victory. The next card that fell out, these two fell out at the same time in reverse, was the Devil and Death. To me, what this was reaffirming is that you may be addicted to the struggle, and you may be pacifying the struggle, which is what this means in reverse. You may be addicted to the struggle and pacifying it by thinking that you belong in that struggle and that it'll never get better. But remember, what these cards are telling you is that if you listen to your soul and talk to the only true God, the creator of your soul, the victory and success will come. This is just where you are right now, Gemini, to close out the month of July. And then how long it takes you to reach the Ace of Swords. It depends on how much you do the work. Now, what this means to me, death in reverse, is that if you refuse to do the work, the new beginning that's supposed to come for you, it won't come. Which is very personal for me, because I am a Gemini. So I know exactly what this is saying. So I'm going to pull the last and final card here before my time runs out, because I got my camera running on a timer. And let's just see what God has for a solution, even though the solution is already there. I don't like to predict outcomes, so just focus on a solution. We'll see. I'm feeling this one, so I have the Seven of Wands in reverse. So I just wanted to double check that. The Seven of Wands in reverse means that some negotiations are not worth the effort. No matter how hard you try to talk through a problem or plan a project, other parties don't appreciate your viewpoint. Your efforts may be wasted. So it's best to save your energy and back away from the battle, which is the Hermit card. That's what I was saying. Battling in the physical with people, sometimes it's not even, it seems like it's between you and them. Sometimes it's between you and yourself. So the key card in here is that the victory can be obtained. Just do your work. And that's what we have to wrap up the month.